Hey guys, what's going on? Leslie here, and today I'm going to bring you guys a quick little review of Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Now, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I did my quick review of it, and I decided to go ahead and do a full in-depth movie review because the last time I did a movie review, I think it was like almost 2 months ago when Top Gun Maverick came out, and I haven't done another one since. So we're going to try to make this kind of quick. I'm not going to take your time too much. There might be a little bit of spoilers in here, maybe, I don't know. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, you might want to click off the video, but if you don't care about watching this movie anyways, then go ahead and continue to watch. And also, I would like to thank you guys for the love and support that you have been giving me on my channel as I've been posting a little bit more regularly. I think my last video that I posted was about my Best Buy pickups and GameStop pickups. And I think I got over 100 and something views. And now I think I gained about 3 more subscribers. But right now we're sitting at 190. Once we hit 200, we're going to do a little giveaway. And then we're going to, the next milestone we hit, we're going to get a little giveaway. And then we're going to go on from there and there. So I'm going to try to stay more active on my channel. You guys are definitely giving me the motivation that I need to keep pushing on. I enjoy doing these videos. I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of TV. And I like talking about it and I like discussing it. And I appreciate you guys interacting in the comment section below. It makes everything so much better. And then I can talk about it in the next video or we can discuss it in the comment section below. But anyways, make sure you guys follow me over my Instagram at Lyrical Diaries. And follow me on Twitter at Lyrical Disaster. I know Twitter, right? Those are my only 2 main social medias that I have outside of YouTube that I use like basically on a daily basis when I'm not posting to YouTube. So anyways, enough of all that other stuff. Let's go ahead and get into the movie. Now, like I said, there might be some spoilers in here. I'm going to try to keep it spoiler free, but if it happens to pop a little spoiler out, then I apologize. So anyway, so I went to go watch Bodies, Bodies, Bodies yesterday. Around 2 o'clock, it just came out. So it wasn't a lot of people in there, but it was a decent amount of people in there to where it made the movie a little bit more enjoyable. I like going to certain movies like around the time that it actually comes out because you get a lot more commentary. Now, I don't really like when people talk throughout the movie. That's not what I'm talking about. But when there's like certain scenes that are going on and someone's like, oh, shoot, watch out, woo! Or get to watch people jump and get when it's like a jump scare or something like that, then I enjoy, you know, watching movies when people do things like that. Now, that's what I mean by extra talking and stuff like that in the movies. When there's somebody in there, you know, interjecting what's going on in the movies or they're doing like little jump scares or whatever the case may be, reacting to it. So that's kind of like what happened in this movie. So we get into the movie and the first few minutes, it's all about, you know, I guess the relationship between Rue and her girlfriend and how they kind of came to be. And then they really didn't go too much in depth with that relationship. But it just kind of like started the movie. Okay, here we go, kissing. Okay, they're together. Cool. So then they end up going to the house. They're trying to like, it sounds like they're trying to still figure out, you know, each other or whatever. So they get to the house. Everybody's like confused. Like, what the hell are you doing here? You didn't tell us you were coming. So it's like unexpected, whatever the case may be. So they're like, okay, cool. Like, you know, it's cool that you're here, but like, who invited you? It's getting ready to be a hurricane. They're all getting ready for the hurricane that's about to get ready to happen. And then these people show up to the party and the girlfriend brings like some type of cucumber bread or zucchini bread or some bullshit. And I'm like, bro, like I would not eat a loaf of bread from you either. I don't know you. And you're bringing a loaf of bread. I can see people bringing like a bottle of liquor or something like that to somebody's house or, you know, a bag of chips. But like something that you baked at your house, yeah, I'm not eating that. But anyways, so she brings that. They end up, you know, deciding to play Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I was trying to figure out when they're going to start talking about Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. So eventually they started talking about the Bodies, Bodies, Bodies and how you play the game. It's basically, you know, you put a little X on a piece of paper. Everybody gets a little piece of paper. You try to figure out who the murderer it is. Da, 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 bing, bing, bing. So it kind of reminded me of that one game that you play where they had like the blue and the red. And you had to flip the little thing down. Is it Guess Who or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? It was kind of like one of those things where you try to figure out who killed who. And there's several different movies that have that same aspect of who killed who, you know, whatever. But this one, they put a little bit of a modern twist. They had like conversations about TikTok, Tinder, meeting strangers and, you know, not knowing them and like hooking up with them and bringing them on trips. And I was like, this is fucking crazy. This is what the young generation does. Like one of the girls, she met this dude on Tinder, and there's nothing wrong with meeting somebody online, but she met this dude on Tinder, only known him for like 2 weeks, didn't know anything about this man, and you invite him to a trip to one of your friend's house, like out in the middle of nowhere. Like I would not invite somebody that I just met out to meet my friends in the middle of nowhere, and they don't even know you. I don't even know you like that. That's just too soon. Then you got the couple or whatever from the beginning. They only been dating for 2 months, and now all of a sudden you're bringing her to meet your friends as well. You don't really know too much about her. Yeah, I guess they, like I said, they're throwing jabs at the newer generation, which Pete Davidson in this movie talked about that, hinted to that a little bit in this movie as well, in which I did enjoy his character. I'm not a huge fan of Pete Davidson, but he has made some decent movies. I really enjoyed him in SNL when he was the pool boy. I think that's probably one of my favorite skits, the pool boy skit. Other than that, you know, I really don't watch anything from Pete Davidson. And Rue is another character that I knew in this movie from The Hunger Games. And I think she was in The Hate U Give. And I thought she did pretty well in that as well. I said that twice. But anyways, so make a long story short, we get in there. Nana, chill. Nana, chill, Nana. Okay, so anyways, we get into the movie or whatever. We're getting into the whole who killed who. So here's going to be a little bit of a spoiler because you can't really explain the movie without kind of like spoiling it, I guess. So there was a couple people in this movie that I thought was the killer. At first, I thought it was Rue because of the simple fact that, you know, no. At first, I thought it was the old dude, in which everybody thought it was the old dude because all of a sudden, Pete Davidson's character was the first person to die, and then the old dude was nowhere to be found. So, okay, you know, whatever. Then the next time, I was like, okay, so he's dead, and then someone else ended up dying, which is the old dude. They ended up killing her. And then I'm like, okay, maybe it was the girlfriend that killed the dude, or Pete Davidson, with the knife, because you just blatantly killed this dude with a kettlebell. And you had no facial expression except for the simple fact that, yeah, I knocked him the F out. I killed him with a kettlebell. Like, anybody that will sit there and knock somebody out with a kettlebell, you never killed anybody before, you'll have a different reaction. Her reaction wasn't someone that has never done this type of thing before. You know, so I was like, okay, maybe it is this girl V. Maybe she was the one that killed everybody so far. And then as the movie progressed, my mind started changing because of the way all the characters were interacting with each other. And then I started putting 2 and 2 together to equal 4. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's Rue's character because no one knew she was coming. It seems like she has an issue with some of the people that are there. So maybe she's the one that's going around killing her. Because there was one part in this movie where she found some drugs. Then she ends up giving it to the girl whose boyfriend literally just died. And then the girl ends up dead. So I'm like, okay, maybe it was her. She put something in it because she didn't take the drugs. She gave it to somebody else to take the drugs. And then the girl ends up dying. So I was like, okay, so maybe she is the killer. Maybe she's trying to kill them off one by one because at the end of the day, you'll never know that she was there because she never texted anybody. And everybody made comments about that. You never texted. You didn't tell us you were coming. You lied about saying it in the group chat. They kept saying it. So I was like, okay, so maybe it is a Rue character. And then she brought her girlfriend there too. But I was like, why would you bring your girlfriend with you to kill her? Like, you drove her all the way out there. You could have killed her before she even got there. But I was like, maybe they're working together. And they're just like pretending that, you know, we're just, you know, cool with everybody. And then, you know, we're just going to start killing everyone. So anyway, as the movie progressed and the more and more things started happening, I was like, wow, I would never saw that coming. And then, so they ended up kicking out the girlfriend outside or whatever because they thought that she was killing people. And so then eventually she makes it back inside, tell everybody that this girl Jordan had a gun. And then Jordan tried to lie about it. Another girl dies. So anyways, to wrap this up a little bit quicker, like I said, there's going to probably be some spoilers. So if you don't plan on watching this movie, you already made it this far, you already know there's kind of like a little bit of spoilers. So anyway, so they make it towards the end of the movie. It's just the girlfriends, the ones that weren't invited to begin with. Those were the last 2 standing. So she was like, hey, let me check your phone. The girl was like, basically, okay, yeah, you can check my phone. And then end up finding out that this wasn't their phone. It was Pete Davidson's character's phone. So they open up the phone. They watch the video of him kill himself. Basically, so in the beginning of the movie, the old dude was opening up an expensive bottle of champagne with the little knife that he found on the wall. He was just like, the champagne bottle, the knife, or the sword, shoot. And he just kept doing that. And I was like, man, I don't think I can watch this because I know what the hell is about to happen next. Because he kept messing up. Then he rotates the sword and then he keeps on trying to pop it off and doing the same thing. And then eventually he cut himself in the neck. And that's when V found him as he was stumbling in. So come to find out, no one killed each other. He killed himself. And if they would have like checked his phone or whatever the case may be, then not everybody would have been dead because they would have known that, okay, he killed himself. You know, let's go ahead and try to get him some help, whatever came my way. And then maybe everybody wouldn't have died. So everybody ended up dying except for those 2. And the way that it ended is like, there might be a sequel, but then I was like, you can't really do another sequel of this because everybody's dead. And I hope like hell they don't do another sequel, because that's one of the movies that you don't make another sequel with. But overall, like I said, this movie was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of laughs in this movie. There was a lot of people in the audience as well laughing at some of the stuff that was going on, because you're just sitting here thinking like, dude, this is stupid as shit, but I like it. So it really doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense because of what they use, the references that they use. Like, dude, you met this guy 2 weeks ago and you invite him out and he has a map circled with the house around it. He has a survival kit and weapons and everything in there. So like, he can kill people right now if he really wanted to, because you don't know him. And like I said, there was just a lot of things in this movie that just made you just think about like, this is like the dumbest shit ever, but I love it. So anyways, if you guys are bored, or you like Pete Davidson, you like Rue, or you like suspenseful murder mystery type movies, then definitely check out Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It's not a bad movie whatsoever. It's really not bad. It's an hour and a half movie, and maybe it was a little bit shorter. I'm not 100% sure, but it was an enjoyable hour and a half, because you're sitting there trying to figure it out, and you got to go in there with an open mind. And I did go in there with an open mind. I already knew that it was not going to be as great as I thought it was going to be. And then because of the commercials and the way that this movie is going to be in general, but I want to know with an open mind, and I enjoyed it. So I would go watch it again if someone really, really, really wanted me to go, but I would not pay for it to go. I would not go buy it when it comes out. I will not, it's one of those movies that you'll watch when it comes out on TV, basically, for free. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to tomahawk that like button, subscribe for more videos to come. And if you have seen this movie, Bodies, 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 let me know in the comment section below how you felt about this movie. If you don't plan on going to see this movie, let me know about that, and how you feel about why you don't want to go see it. So anyways, guys, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good day, everyone.